What is the biggest problem facing the LGBTQIA community? How can you solve it? I'll repeat it. What is the biggest problem facing the LGBTQIA community? How can you solve it?
Maraming salamat sa napakagandang katanungan. Ito ay naayon sa panahon natin ngayon. Maraming nagdi-discriminate sa ating mga LGBT. Ang pinaka-kinakaharap na problema ng ating LGBT ay ang paghanap ng trabaho. Dahil tayo dinidiscriminate dahil sa kung anong meron tayo or ano ang nasa gitna ng ating binte. Pero ang solusyon sa problema ito ay ipakita natin na hindi lang tayo basta LGBT. Tayo kaya natin gawin kung ano ang ginagawa ng babae, lalaki, o lalaki. Maraming salamat po.
Alright, thank you so much. Again, ladies, you will hear that sound. Okay, after 30 seconds. Alright, let's move on to candidate number 6. Let's go. Ramon, magsalita. Okay. Again, we'll be putting a little bit something like that. The question is, do you think money can buy happiness? Again, do you think money can buy happiness?
Alright, thank you so much. Yes, I think money can buy happiness because money is everything in our world today. We should always remember that you can use money not just for you to buy the things that you want, but you can also use it for future things, for you to be happy, and that's very, very important. Especially for those people who suffer from mental health, that is why money can buy happiness. Ladies and gentlemen, money is so powerful. It is up to us on how we can use it for us to be able to become happy and contented with what money will have.
Again, candidate number 7, I will read the question once. Your question: if you could change one non-physical thing about yourself, what would it be and why? I repeat, if you could change one non-physical thing about yourself, what would it be and why?
Okay, if there is one thing that I would like to change within my non-physical things, that will be my mindset. Because I always think insecure with others, I always feel insecure with others, I always ask myself, bakit sila yung nakakataas-taas, bakit ako yung nandito pa din? Ngunit nandito po ako sa inyong harapan upang magsilbing inspirasyon sa mga bawat isa, lalo-lalo na po sa mga kapwa ko part ng LGBT. Huwag po natin paigalin ang kainitan sa ating puso't isip. Mas paigalin po natin ang
Thank you so much, candidate number 7. Now it's your turn, candidate number 9. Your question. Your question is, the House approves the absolute divorce bill on final reading. Are you in favor? Divorce. Okay, divorce. It's a typographical error. Favor of divorce, why or why not? Again, the House approves the absolute divorce bill on final reading. Are you in favor of divorce, why or why not?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, as a member in the Roman Catholic, as a member in the Roman Catholic industry, I am not in favor with divorce. Why? Because the first thing that comes to my mind is we should not respect the Bible says. And I always believe to myself that if you would marry with someone you just need to love him or her unconditionally. And also, you just need to give your trust and your love to your partner. But for me,
Thank you so much. Alright, okay. Pati lang yung partner na nagkatrabaho ko na. Okay. Now let's have candidate number 10. Tingin mo na. Okay. Your question is, what do you think is LGBTQIA's responsibility in addressing global climate change? Again, what do you think is LGBTQIA's responsibility in addressing global climate change?
Okay, we all know the fact that we are facing climate change as of now. And the most affected of this is us people and us LGBT community. And for me, ladies and gentlemen, the only solution for that is to respect, to love, and to take care of our Mother Nature. So for that, the future children, the new generation will see how beautiful, how wonderful, how our world is. Thank you.
Thank you so much, candidate number 2.
Alright, now let's have Fendi Amanda from Barangay San Antonio, candidate number 11. Good question, please. Alright. I'll repeat the question once. Your question is, if you were to talk with the president for an hour, what would you discuss? Again, if you were to talk with the president for an hour, what would you discuss?
kung bibigyan po ako ng isang pagkakataon, makausap natin Pangulo sa loob ng isang oras, ang sasabihin ko lamang po sa kanya ay mas pairalin ang equality na kinakaharap sa ating komunidad. Sapagkat bilang LGBT, naniniwala po ako na tayo ay pantay-pantay at may karapatan. Hindi lamang dahil sa kung ano ang nasa pagitan ng ating mga hita, kundi tayo ay pare-parehong tao, pare-parehong gumagalaw sa mundo at kumakain. Kaya para sa akin, kami ay hindi baklaran, kundi bakla kami. Mabuhay ang Pilipino, mabuhay ang Pilipino.
Alright, thank you so much, candidate number 11. Now let's have candidate number 13 from Barangay Masangkot. Alright, your question is, if you could have dinner with anyone, dead or alive, who would it be and why? Again, if you could have dinner with anyone, dead or alive, who would it be and why?
I could have dinner with anyone dead or alive. That would be my grandmother. Why? Dahil alam ko na marami akong nakakamit sa buhay ko. Nung bata pa ako, siya ang nagbibigay sa akin ng lakas. Sa kanya ako humuhugot ng lakas mula ng bata ko. Siya ang nagpalaki sa akin, siya ang nagpaaral sa akin. At ngayon wala na siya. Ngunit, nakakalungkot isipin na wala na siya. Hindi ko mabibigay ang kanyang magandang buhay kung nabubuhay pa siya. Marami pong salamat.
Thank you so much, candidate number 13.
Thank you. Now let's have Jane Soberano from Barangay Pamang Pakasa, candidate number 14. Alright, uulitin ko na dalawang beses. The question is, do you think you are ready for the crown? Again, do you think you are ready for the crown?
I believe that each and every one of us has a perfect timing, and I believe that my timing is now.
Because I've been joining Queen of Quezon City for 3 consecutive years, two consecutive seasons, and this could be my third. And I really do hope that I do back the crown, because I believe that I possess 100% confidence and trust not only to my team, but also to God, that He would give me and allow me to be the perfect person who we are crowned for tonight. Thank you.
Thank you so much, candidate number.
Thank you very much. So, partner.
Okay, it's your turn, candidate number 19. Take your question. Your question is, if you had a choice, would you rather be president or first lady? I repeat, if you had a choice, would you rather be a president or a first lady?
Alright, I will choose definitely the first president. Why? Because if I'm gonna be the president, I am the first transgender president here in the Philippines. And what I can do is that I can put to increase more fun and education. Why? Simply because, ladies and gentlemen, education and knowledge is a power. That is the powerful thing that we have in our society to lessen the poverty here in the Philippines. Ladies and gentlemen, transgender people is not just for fun, but we can be like Francine Garcia, professional artist, and Dara, professional director, and I myself, professional banker in morning. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, candidate number 18. It's your turn, candidate number 19, last but not least. Sige, may biguan ka pa. Your question is, what do you think is the best invention of the century? I repeat, what do you think is the best invention of the century? Sa tingin mo, ano ang pinakamaganda na invento sa buong century? Yes, sa mundo.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, panel board of judges, ang pinakamaganda na buo sa mundo ay walang iba kundi ang tao. Tao rin po ang naninira ng mundo. Kaya lagi natin tatandaan ang halin po natin ng century. Dahil tayo rin ang babalikan nito. Tayo rin po ang mag-aalaga. Dahil lagi po natin tatandaan na kaya mabuhay ng kalikasan ng walang tao, pero hindi kaya mabuhay ng tao kung walang kalikasan. Yung lamang po, maraming salamat.
Alright, thank you so much, our